Okay. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Vikram. So my name is Andres. I'm volunteering with LAMA, that it's a League of Latin American Migrants in Australia. So I'm a guest speaker, volunteer, and I'm a former Jobs Victoria employment advocate. So all my expertise comes from have been an employment advocate. And also I worked for a little bit in HR, but yeah, not anymore. So I'm going to talk about basically two things: cover letters and resumes. Okay? Yeah. Or well, first resumes and then cover letters. So let's start with the resume. First of all, the template. So we have three templates. This is one, second, and third template. So I want to ask you, which template would you choose? The second? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. What? This one?
No.
Okay. Rafael? Okay. Sorry. Why this one?
I think because it's a bit more, what is the word? Interactive.
More interactive?
My picture there.
Okay.
I think there are more information.
Okay.
I think that one is a bit too short.
Okay. Could be.
I don't know, I guess mine is like that.
So-
I just link the template with what I bought, and
So-
actually I'll go the second one.
This one? Okay. Over there? Which one? This one? Okay. You? The middle one. Okay. So why that one?
Third one.
A little bit more than first
It explains a little bit more.
about the experience.
Okay. All right. And why the middle one?
It's showing clearly showing information.
Okay. Yeah. It has like the information clear. Okay. My recommendation from my experience helping people to develop resumes and as a recruitment officer is this one is the most functional one. Okay? The columns make things messy. Here you have the information in order, you have the titles, you know where to find each thing. All of them contain more or less the same information, but when you introduce columns, the way you read, it's complicated. Okay, so it's much more easy to find the information here. So why is that important? Because it presents you as friendly, easy to read, okay, easy to understand, a person that is easy to get along, okay. So let's analyze this type of resume. Okay, my tips. 5 tips for resume is, well, first of all, I'm from a Spanish-speaking background. I'm from Mexico. So in Spanish, we have very long names, okay? And I know it happens sometimes in other cultures, but yeah, we are like, so I realized that for me, what it's obvious for me, which one is my main name and my main surname, it's not obvious outside of an Spanish-speaking country. So it can happen in other cultures as well. Okay, so other cultures have the surname first, or the family name first, and then the name. Okay, so my first tip is 2 words in the name. Okay, the resume, it's not an official document. It doesn't have to have all your information. Okay, it's a tool to introduce yourself. Then, no photo, no age, no date of birth. Why? Why do you think those 3?
Because it's not important.
Like you cannot discriminate like for those that kind of items like your age. Anyways, you can work even if you are 100 years, like.
Yeah.
And date of birth, well, something that actually will say your age anyway. So yeah.
Okay.
I think it's not too much important because you are already there. You already introduced yourself and you.
Well, they don't know you. You're just sending the resume, emailing the resume, or submitting the resume through a platform like Seek or Indeed or things like that. So over there, what do you think? No photo, no age, no date of birth.
That doesn't matter for a job.
Sorry?
For a job position, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter. And it can prompt discrimination, okay, based on how you look, okay, based on how you look, how old are you, yeah, well, date of birth and age, it's the same, and all those are your personal details, and you don't want your personal details going around the world freely, okay, you lose control over them. So especially nowadays, or with all these identity thefts, you don't know what's going to happen with all your details. So don't give them freely. Okay, you don't need them in your resume. The employer don't really need them. Um, so don't give them away like that. I repeat, it's not an official document. Okay. And well, the most important part is base your resume and your cover letter on your experience. Okay, that's the key word, your experience. Okay, so let's check this resume. So as I said, 2 words. So I put that as example. So this is a Latin American typical case. Okay, so Laura, Lorena, Lopez, Lara. So 4 words in the name, okay? The 2 important ones are the first name and the first surname, okay? Laura Lopez. That's it. Why 2? Because in the Anglo-speaking, in an Anglo-speaking country, people use 2 words, okay? 1 name, 1 surname, that's it. Middle name is not important, okay? And everybody has just 1 surname. You don't need more, okay? So again, that makes you friendly. If employer sees something like this, Laura Lorena Lopez Lara, they don't know what to do with that, okay? They don't know how to call you. So again, if your surname, your family name goes first, put it after, okay? Make it friendly, okay? Make things easy for the employer to understand. Again, all this is to present you as people you can work with, okay? Then your phone number. Put it in this way. Start with 0 and divide it in 3 sets, 4 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits. Okay? Why? Because it is the way that is used in Australia. So don't put the international code. You don't need it. Put it in this simple way with a space in between the sets of numbers. Then your suburb, your postcode. Okay? Why? Because the employer needs to know more or less where are you living. Not your exact address, but your area. Why? Because if you live, I don't know, in Glenroy and the work is in Dandenong, okay, yeah, be realistic, it's not going to work, okay? So the employer needs to know that information, that you are close to or realistically close to where you want to work, okay? Okay, get an email that is short and easy with your name on it, okay? And your availability. So, yeah, how many hours per week, what days of the week you can work, okay? All that is the essential information that the employer needs to know about you, okay? Then, a profile. Short, very short, okay? 3-4 lines. It's a summary of your experience, okay? So, what I say summary of experience is what I'm highlighting there. For example, this is a hospitality resume, okay? A resume for hospitality. So it has to be focused on that type of employment, okay? So it says, friendly hospitality professional with 4+ years of experience working in hospitality industry in different roles, performing various duties as providing customer service, cleaning, housekeeping, and more. Okay, so that's the idea. How many years I have of experience in this? It doesn't matter if you are a rocket engineer, if you are applying to housekeeping or cleaning or hospitality. What matters is your experience and qualifications in that, okay? So a hotel don't care if you have a PhD, they care if you know how to make the bath, okay? So the second part, hardworking, motivated person, resilient, confident, with strong multitasking communications and interpersonal skills. That's strong. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's, you can take it out. Okay, put that if you really don't have any experience for that job. Okay, because it doesn't say a thing. And everybody puts that, and yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, then your qualifications, again, relevant to the role. Your work experience in Australia and overseas, okay? Whatever work experience you have.
Not related to the job.
No, related to the role.
Okay.
Yeah, related. So, for example, if you are applying to work in a restaurant, you have no experience in Australia working in restaurants, but your family have a restaurant back in your country, okay? And you worked there when you were a teenager, okay? Put that experience, okay? Because you have that experience. Or a shop, or a farm, whatever, okay? Whatever experience, or maybe you're applying to cleaning, but your family had a restaurant and you clean in the restaurant. You used to clean there. Okay? So put that. Okay? That's experience. All that is experience. Maybe your family weren't paying you at that time. Okay? Doesn't matter. It's your experience. Yeah. Yeah, volunteering for the family. Okay. And then, yeah, your skills. Okay? Your soft skills. So communication, blah, 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 multitasking, but put it like related to the job. Okay? And finally, the references. It's better to put this, provided upon request. Okay? So if they're interested, they are going to call you and ask you for your references. And it's a way to know if they are interested in you or not. Okay? If they call you and they interview you and they don't ask for the references, yeah, you can forget about that job. Okay? If they ask you for the references, it's because they are interested in you. Okay? So it's better to put that, provided upon request. And important, people that it's in Australia. Okay? So the employer is not going to call to your former employer in Sri Lanka or Colombia. Okay? So if you don't have, if you're an international student, ask a teacher or staff of your school, of your college, to be your reference. If you already have employment history in Australia, so yeah, ask former employers, student agents as well, people that is in Australia, someone, family members, someone that knows you and can answer the phone. Okay? Okay, that's for the resume. Let's check the cover letter. So, sorry? Yeah.
The resume, it should be only one page.
Yes, keep it short. Keep it short, keep it, well, if you really have experience on the job you're applying, yeah, put, and if you really can't fit all your experience relevant to the job in one page, yeah, make it longer. Yeah. If not, take out everything that it's not related to the job and yeah, keep it short. Okay? Short, it's better, always. Okay? Put yourself in the shoes of the employer. They have to check a lot of resumes. Okay? Especially if it's through a platform, they are receiving a lot of applications. So yeah, they don't want to read too much. Okay? So if it's relevant, yes. Of course, yes. If it's longer than a page, put it there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For the cover letter, both the resume, the first thing based on job description, it applies both to the resume and to the cover letter. Okay? So in the job description is everything you need to know about the job and how to do your resume. So you have to adapt your resume and your cover letter for each work you are applying to. Okay? So you have to read carefully the job description and use their words. Okay? Because the job description is a sample of the language of the employer, okay, or at least of the people of human resources that is going to be your first contact with the company, okay. So, for example, some employers say cleaning and others say housekeeping. Okay, so maybe you have a resume for cleaning, but in the job description says they are saying housekeeping. Change it to housekeeping. Okay, because is their language, is the words that they are using. Okay, so it's the way they understand the job, and it's their company culture. Okay. Then again, less is better. Okay, no more than 3 paragraphs. Remember, either the resume and the cover letter, it's a functional tool, so it's not a piece of mention all relevant experience, include relevant details. So then you say how many time of experience do you have, and then you say you go to the detail, okay, on what's your experience, and put all those things that really don't fit in the resume. So the resume and the cover letter overlap to a certain point, but don't repeat everything that it's already in the resume, in the cover letter. Put something else in the resume. Add here in the cover letter. Add to the things that you already said in the resume. Okay. Then mention your relevant soft skills in context. So this is what I was saying. So it says, for example, so they describe their experience, and they say, in doing so, I'm demonstrating creativity, communications, organizations, blah, 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 okay? So putting them in context. So for example, everybody says that they are multitasking, okay? So yeah, I was multitasking when I was working in as a jobs advocate, because I have to pay attention to detail and keep record of the clients and blah, 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 blah. Okay? So say why you say that you are multitasking. Okay. And yeah, close that first paragraph, mention your achievements, okay? Based on that role. Okay, then in the next paragraph, show your knowledge of the company, especially if you are applying to a professional position, to a professional job. So, I don't know, you want to work as an accountant, okay? You apply to a firm of accountants. So what do you know about them? Okay, so there's your homework. You have to look online, check the website, and get a feeling of the culture of the company. Okay, who are them? Okay, for how long have been they active, etc. Okay. So yeah, that's the idea, to show that you have some knowledge about them. Then explain why you share their culture. Okay, what it's in common. Again, this is HR language. They are very interested in that thing called culture of the company. Okay, company culture. It's something very strange, okay, to understand. It's very abstract, but it's very important for them. Once you are there, and once you are in a not middle but high position in the company, you realize why it is important. But if you're at the bottom, at the entry level, yeah, it really doesn't matter to you but it matters to them. So it's again, speak their language, okay? Then, yeah, and close with some enthusiastic phrase like that. The role of blah 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 excites me, and I'm sure that I can be a valuable asset to your organization. Whatever phrase like that. Okay. A closure. There are many. Okay. Mention that your resume is attached, and yeah, what I notice is that kind regards and regards, it's becoming old-fashioned. Okay, so better sincerely. Okay, not best wishes because that's too familiar.
Or cheers.
Or cheers. Yeah, but sincerely. Okay. Yeah, and well, that's yeah. Let me go back to the presentation.
I have a question.
Yep.
Cheers is a kind of friendly, no?
Yeah, it's friendly.
Formal?
No, it's informal. It's informal. Yeah, it's once you have confidence,
Like
you can use it.
less than kind regards, is it? Like more
Yeah,
than cheers,
yeah,
less than kind regards. Is it they have?
yeah, exactly. Cheers is you can use it when you already when they already know you and you have some confidence. Okay, when there's some rapport there. Okay. All right. So, if you need help to write your resume or cover letter or check it, okay, or scan this QR code. This is a service of Yara City Libraries called Resume Rescue, and as I think, yeah. What I found is that this service is the one that works better. Okay, there are others similar in other councils, but this is like the one that it's well organized and yeah, it works better. Okay, so first do your homework and they go with them